an ocean that unites continents, peoples, and destinies. This is the Indian Ocean, where Africa meets Asia, and the sound of the wind carries echoes of ancient spice routes. Beneath these warm waters, whales migrate, corals breathe, and the planet reminds us that everything is bound by the invisible current of the sea. Welcome to the Indian Ocean, where life moves at a slow, deep rhythm, and where the waves washing upon the shore are not just water, but the liquid memory of the earth. Where sunlight penetrates the water, we witness an immense, colorful, and complex structure. This is not rock nor plant, but a city, the Coral City. Its architect is the polyp, a tiny, soft, vulnerable being. But the polyp is never alone. It unites with millions, generation upon generation, building a monument so vast it alters the face of the planet. A city this complex needs caretakers. Meet the ocean's gardener, the parrotfish. With its powerful beak, it clears algae, making space for new life. And deeper still lies the cleaning station, where a sacred truce takes place. Here, giant predators pause, opening their mouths in trust to tiny fish that remove parasites. The reef teaches us that the strongest community is built not on power, but on mutual trust. In the reef, not everything is what it seems. Here, survival is not just about strength or speed. It is about intelligence and illusion. Meet the master of disguise, the octopus. With no bones and no armor, its only defense is imagination. Its skin is a living canvas. In less than a second, it can change color, pattern, and texture to become anything it desires. A stone, a piece of coral. They don't just hide, they converse with the light, mesmerizing prey and deceiving predators. The octopus asks us a profound question. Is true identity something fixed, or is it the ability to transform into everything? Leaving the sunlight behind, the journey to the abyss is a descent into silence and eternal darkness. Thousands of meters down, where the memory of the sun has faded, how does life defend itself? It does not run, it becomes the light. Welcome to Bioluminescence, the secret language of the deep ocean. It is not magic, it is chemistry, a cold fire of life. Behold the Atolla jellyfish. When attacked, it does not die in silence. It explodes in pulsating rings of light, like a distress beacon, a desperate scream in the dark, designed to attract an even larger predator to save it. The abyss teaches us a deep lesson. When confronted with the end, do not fade away. Burn as brightly as you can. Back in the Coral City, life is governed by an ancient law. When illusion fails, absolute efficiency takes over. Enter the apex predator, the shark. Existing for 400 million years, it watched the coral mountains be born. It needs no illusion, no color, only perfect form. The shark is the doctor of the reef. Its role is not chaos, but order. It removes the sick and the weak, ensuring only the strongest genes pass on. The shark teaches us an uncomfortable truth, that fear is often just another word for balance, and that the shadow is what gives meaning to the light. Leaving the hunt, we find silent valleys on the ocean floor. These are not sandy deserts, but lush meadows, the silent lungs of the shallow seas. They anchor the seabed and calm the storms. And here lies their guardian, the dugong, a gentle giant, grazing with a peace that seems to come from another time. In an ocean of extremes and speed, this garden teaches the lesson of calm. The dugong reminds us that true strength lies not in the speed of the hunt, but in the deep patience of one who simply nurtures and is nurtured. The ocean is not a solitary entity. It has a frontier where the sea learns to breathe air. Welcome to the mangroves. Here, trees taste the salt, their prop roots forming a labyrinth, a natural fortress against the storms. This maze is the reef's secret nursery, offering protection to the young before they are large enough to brave the open water. From the sky, seabirds dive, connecting the air to the heart of the ocean. The mangrove teaches us the lesson of transition. It is not land, it is not sea, it is both. It proves that borders exist not to separate, but to create the richest places for life. The vast ocean is also a place of immense solitude. How does one find the way a world without maps? This is the story of the sea turtle, the lonely navigator. Spending a lifetime traveling thousands of miles, she holds an invisible map, a magnetic compass etched in her brain guiding her back not just to any beach, but to the exact sands of her birth. It is a connection that defies logic. Within this great rhythm, we meet the manta ray, the ballerina of the abyss. Pure intelligence and grace. They do not swim, they fly. And finally, the scale of sacrifice, the whale. Traveling thousands of miles, fasting and enduring solely so her calf can know life at the surface. They teach us that greatness is not measured in force, but in grace and purpose. The ocean is not made only of instinct, it is made of thought. Behold the dolphin, a complex brain rivaling our own. They do not just swim, they converse in a symphony of clicks and whistles. They hunt with strategy, they learn, and they play. And then, another face of consciousness, the sea lion. Here, intelligence is personality. Curious, noisy, and filled with a playful spirit that seems to exist simply for the joy of existing. The dolphin teaches us about the mind and communication, while the sea lion teaches us about the spirit, the pure happiness of simply being. But our expedition uncovered a final secret. Not a creature, but a change. The Indian Ocean is warming. It is a fever. Even a small rise in temperature acts like millions of thermal bombs, breaking the most delicate connections. The heat forces desperate coral to expel the algae that feeds it. The vibrant city we admired now starves, turning ghostly white in its own skeletal home. The reef is not just a victim, it is a visible thermometer. This deathly white is a warning of the heat we have created. The ocean is not just sick, it is telling us that we are too. The ocean is in fever, and we are the cause. But look to the islands, the Maldives, the Seychelles. Here, humanity is not a visitor. It is part of the ecosystem. Their culture is woven into the corals. They read the currents and understand the winds. They are the first to witness the loss. Our expedition began in darkness and ends in reflection. We have seen resilience in the jellyfish, imagination in the octopus, love in the whale, and the reflection of our own fever in the bleaching coral. The ocean is not a distant place. It is our blood, our memory. It is a mirror. The expedition ends, but the question remains. What will we do with what we have seen in our reflection? Protect the ocean, for it is the only way to save ourselves.